Hey everyone, welcome back for a brand new video about our favorite show that's karate kicked its way into everyone's hearts, Cobra Kai. Warning, beyond this point there are spoilers for people who are not up to date on the Cobra Kai TV series as well as the Karate Kid film franchise. In this video we're going to give you our binge breakdown of the first official teaser trailer that was just released for Cobra Kai Season 5 during the Netflix's A Joke Fest promotional event for their most popular series. For the past few seasons, the first teaser has shown very little action footage from the series. This time, we got a ton of new footage to go over. We were also blessed enough to receive a release date at the end of the trailer, which will give us an idea of when we will start seeing more promos. Finally, we're going to revisit a theory of ours from Season 3 that now seems likely and talk about what else is in the cards for this karate-centric classic show. But first, let's take a look at this teaser.
Binge.
The first sequence is just a recap of the All Valley tournament, which was the main focus of Season 4. After a fade to black, the trailer fades back into a new, scenic shot of the valley. Every season there's usually one of these shots in the trailers, although this is the first time it's a night shot. Could that symbolize a much darker season? Quite possibly. The next set of shots takes us inside the titular dojo where the next generation of Cobra Kai are flexing. We see Kyler seemingly leading the class with Kenny right beside him and a notably absent Tori. Where could the new champ be? It's also worth noting that the dojo has definitely been remade in Terry Silver's image, with a little more upscale look on the Golden Cobra. During these shots, we see Terry Silver's dialogue basically explaining how Cobra Kai is killing it at life and that Miyagi-Do has been closed down. Or has it? The action goes back to the dojo and we get a fight shot of Kenny giving a red shirt a beating, setting Kenny up possibly as one of the main antagonists for the upcoming season. What do you think? Will Kenny stay with Silver? After a shot of Silver gloating, we see what appears to be a close-up of a game board with Cobra Kai pieces being set up all across the map. The following shot makes it very clear that the billionaire karate mastermind intends on making his Cobra Kai California conquest a reality as there is already a new dojo opening. Next up we see Kenny looking like he's in an infomercial, passing out Cobra Kai flyers before the trailer cuts to an overhead shot of Silver's conquest map where it shows 9 dojos in the valley. Is that overkill? After that shot we get one of what appears to be Johnny chugging a beer while walking up to a Cobra Kai dojo. This isn't gonna end well, people. As Terry's speech ends, we see that we have been mostly watching a commercial for Cobra Kai dojos made by Silver, right before Daniel turns the TV off. The trailer then cuts to Chozen in the same room, and we realize Daniel is explaining to Chozen what they will be up against with their Miyagi-Do styles. What do you think? Will these former foes turned friends be able to keep their alliance going through Season 5? Will Daniel need to call Julie Pearson by the end of the season? Daniel then takes over the narration as we get shots of Silver and LaRusso from the Karate Kid Part 3.
I know firsthand that Silver isn't afraid of putting kids in harm's way.
He makes a good point, which is confirmed in the very next shot. Here we see Tori is being put through the same torturous training that Daniel went through as she is being taught to fight like a killer. The trailer then cuts back to Daniel as he finishes his line to his wife Amanda. The shot after that takes us to a moment where Silver is confronting LaRusso, and the next shot shows us that Chozen is there and he gets in Terry's face.
You're playing with fire, Danny boy. And I am gasoline.
You gotta love this guy. Following that moment, the trailer cuts to Mexico where we see Johnny is going to hunt for Miguel and doesn't mind looking like a tourist. The next shot reveals that Johnny brought Robbie with him. What the f is going on? Has Robbie made a full 180 with Johnny? We don't think they're there yet. After a drone shot of some random location in Mexico, we get the first shot of Miguel since he disappeared in the Season 4 finale after getting on a bus to Mexico City to find his criminal father. Is Miggy's dad as bad as Carmen says? Could he be worse? Will he be a karate warlord? The shot after that shows us a very worried Carmen on the phone, possibly after receiving some kind of disturbing news, but that's all we can gather from that shot. This shot here appears to be Miguel watching a cage match and a middle-aged man in a suit goes to put his arm on him. Is this Miguel's dad? Or just some random weirdo? The trailer then cuts back to Johnny and Robbie where Johnny tells his son he has a plan.
Do you even have a plan?
Of course I do. I'll ask around if anyone saw Miguel.
That's the big plan.
Robbie shouldn't really be surprised. We do have to stop and point out Robbie and Johnny's shirts here. Was that Johnny's idea of a disguise or a meme? The sequence continues with Johnny taking down some random red shirt and we get a great view of what kind of FBI Johnny works for. Will Johnny have to fight a tournament for Miguel's love? Can Miguel ever forget this moment?
I love you. I love you too, Robbie.
The next shot takes us back into Johnny's original Cobra Kai dojo where the series first started, and we wonder if Johnny will somehow get that location back, or burn it down. The shot after that is weird as Sam is in a dark room with Lakers cheerleaders and someone holding a karate trophy. Who is that? Hawk? The following moment takes us to Tori who seems to be contemplating her dirty win against LaRusso. Does she want another rematch to prove it to herself? Can she ever become allies with Sam? We don't know about all that. The next moment takes us outside to a water park where Robbie runs into Miguel. Will these guys ever get along? The shot after that makes it appear that one of these two was there with Johnny, and he is trying to mediate the situation, but Robbie and Miguel make it clear how they feel. The following shot takes us back over to Miyagi-Do, where Daniel lets Chozen know the only way they can win, before we see some shots of Silver taking on a few sparring partners.
There's only one way to end this. You have to cut the head off the snake.
Easier said than done, Daniel-san. The trailer then cuts to a moment that seems dreamlike as it's all black around Sam as she is fighting an opponent who's trying to kill her with his sai. Sam then finds a staff on the ground and fights back against her opponent. We don't think this is a real fight, but anything is possible in the Miyagi-verse. Next up, the action cuts back to Johnny, who is pumped up over something he's talking about with Carmen before cutting to the beach where Johnny has taken Robbie only to get in another random fight. Which dad gets in more fights around children, Randy Marsh or Johnny Lawrence? Following that moment, it appears the trailer takes us back to Mexico, where Miguel seems to be surrounded by some tough-looking customers. Will this karate take down a room full of grown men? It better. The next shot shows Miguel fighting a random dude before cutting to the apartment complex where Johnny and Miguel live as Robbie is fighting his arch nemesis again. How many times are these two gonna fight? Will Miguel ever put Robbie in the hospital? The shot after that shows Silver warning someone very threateningly.
I told you not to play with fire.
When Silver talks, you should listen. But who is he talking to? We think it could be Stingray, but it could also be Kreese. It's tough to say. After we get a Season 5 title card, we're blessed with a date, and it's almost 4 months earlier than we were expecting. That's right, people, it's in early September instead of the beginning of January. They're literally giving us another season only a little over 8 months since we got the last one. The Cobra Kai creators rule. Based on the release dates for teasers and trailers, it makes sense that we will get a major trailer in August, and possibly another decent-sized teaser in June or July, although as the one we just received was so substantial, we might not hear anything until August. Hopefully we get lots of trailers and teasers like usual, but there's no way to know for sure. Before the teaser trailer ends, we get one last shot of Chozen with Daniel where there's been a murdery misunderstanding.
Hey, whoa, no, I didn't mean literally cut his head off.
What do you think? When Silver realizes Chozen is not f***ing around, will he call Barnes in? Is Silver the Elon Musk of the karate world? Now we want to revisit a theory we had when Season 3 first aired. We believe Kreese is Johnny's biological father, or that he is somehow related to Johnny. In Season 3, we believed there were many hints towards this cliche story point, but after watching Season 4, it seems even more obvious. We believe that in this season, we will find out the true nature of the relationship between the two as Kreese ends up on his own and wants to work his way back into Johnny's life. Kreese has made it a point to talk about generational karate a few times now. His obsession with getting Johnny to be a part of his karate empire seems like there's more to it than meets the eye. Kreese was even willing to go up against Silver when it came to Johnny. So if we are right, then how will Season 5 play out? We believe that the first half of the season will show Cobra Kai rising and expanding throughout the valley as Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang regroup. Miguel's dad ends up being not as bad as we thought, but still kind of crappy, so Miguel leaves with Johnny and Robbie. Daniel and Chozen will train a secret group of students including Dimitri, Sam, Anthony, and Eli. Kenny will bully Anthony, and Kyler will make the former Miyagi-Do's lives miserable. Eventually, Kreese will find a way to be free and unite with Johnny to help take down Silver.
I care more about you than anyone.
You got a funny way of showing it.
It will take all senseis to almost take down Silver, and then Barnes will step in. We believe Season 5 will also not end well for Silver's enemies, but that this will be a turning point for the war for the soul of the valley. What do you think? What will the stakes be in Season 5? Another tournament? A life or death fight? Something even more sinister? The one thing we do know for sure is that if Miguel dies, we riot. Thanks so much for watching our videos, everyone. As always, we're on the lookout for any new promo videos or insider info to help prove or disprove all the rumors out there about our favorite show where karate is even more dangerous than a loaded gun, Cobra Kai. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, Binge Rampage. Click the notifications bell for our channel so you can see our next video as soon as it comes out, and don't forget to subscribe.
Why do you think your father lost to LaRusso?
The crane kick.
He didn't lose because of that crane crap. There isn't a kick on earth that could have stopped Johnny Lawrence in his prime. The reason why your father lost is because he thought he was in love.